bitter comes something to eat. Out of the strong comes something sweet. Judge 14, verse 14. Remember the story of Samson. And that thing that was something sweet was honey. So, do you know that it's very difficult to transport honey from one position to another? I mean, honeybees. We do have some killer honeybees that you dare not go near. But how would you solve a situation like this? A lot of agriculturists have said that what you need to do is just try as much as possible. You go straight, take the queen out, and put the queen in the location that you have already prepared that the honeybees will be. And you will be surprised that all the others will follow suit. The honeybee will follow the queen to its new location. With that, I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is TV. We are global and social commentators. If it's the first time you're coming across this channel, here we preach good governance. Here we preach peace to the world. Here we preach equality. Here we preach justice. Here we preach love. And here we preach that the world should be a better place. And that was exactly what the world was meant to be in the first place. But because of the wickedness of mankind, we've had series of problems from one continent to another, from one country to another. And we picked Nigeria as a point of contact to reach the world. We believe that if Nigeria can get it right, Africa, of course, will get it right. And like we said, Africa is the future of the world. So if Nigeria can lead Africa to that greatness, we will have achieved one of the most important things in life, and that's making the world a better place. Like a lot of people have wrote me, talk about the trending news that is going about in Nigeria. And some of those trending news are, for example, that the presidency of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is planning to buy a yacht of probably, is it $60 million or thereabouts, allegedly. And that the presidency have budgeted $50 million for the air fleet, probably to acquire a private jet. And that Tinubu administration has also budgeted 36 million for the state house. And these are expenditure and budgets that have been prepared for vehicles. You know, the government house has budgeted money for vehicles for the civil servants and political aides in the state house. Lots and lots of money. I think they said 36 million. As if that is not enough, each lawmaker will get about 160 million for an SUV. We know that the lawmaker are close to 400. So each will get an SUV worth 160 million. And many other things. Like, for example, the chairman of the labor union was assaulted, was beaten up. They said they want us to talk about that. You know, people want us to talk a lot of things that is happening in Nigeria. But we have decided that if Nigeria get it right, all these other things will fall into place. Just like the queen bee. If you can move the queen bee to the position that you want, if we can have every other thing will fall. If Labour Party can organize itself so well and be able to produce a government headed by Peter Obi, every other thing will fall into place. And that is why today we are going to send a message to the chairman of Labour Party. But first of all, how did Labour Party even come about? The former name for the Labour Party of Nigeria was called Party for Social Democracy. It was founded in 2002. It was created in 2002. And 1 year later, it changes the name from Party for Social Democracy to Labour Party. It's built on the ideology of social democracy, the purpose of us achieving social justice, progression, and unity. That is why Labour Party, for me, is the best party that we have in Nigeria. And that is why I am concerned. I want to make sure that the rotten eggs from other party don't come in to spoil the whole bunch. Remember that song? One bad apple spoil the whole bunch. It is easy for one man from APC or PDP to come in and mess Labour Party up. And that is why this video is for the chairman or the president of Labour Party. We will come to him later. So who is the chairman of Labour Party? He is no other person than Julius Abure. Yes, this video is for you, sir. So please, I want all any TV subscribers to please send this message to Julius Abure. He has to put the house in order. The way things are going, it's not the best for Labour Party, it's not the best for Nigerians, and it's not the best for Peter Obi. Peter Obi have sacrificed so much for this party. Imagine, this is a party that we will tag a central left. The position is central left. For those who are into politics will know what we mean by a central left. But just know that it is a social democratic party where the welfare of the people is paramount in their constitution. The welfare of the people. This is a party that takes the poor at heart. This is a party that is out to help the poor. It does not mean this is a party that is against the rich. No. When the country is good, you as a businessman, your business will progress. When the poor, the common people have money to go to your supermarket or your factory or wherever you have, that is when your business will boom. So I don't want people to look at it as if it's like when we talk about social, a lot of people tend to talk about communist. No, this is social welfare of the people. Parties like this always take the basic necessity of life into consideration. These are food, clothing, housing, and job creation. These are one of the qualities of a Labour Party anywhere in the world. So Nigeria Labour Party is not an exception. And that is why we are happy. It might interest you to know that Peter Obi joined this party in May 27, 2022. So less than 2 years old. Less than 2 years that Peter Obi joined this party. See the achievements. This party, the Labour Party, headed by Julius Abure, and the Secretary General, Omar Farouk Ibrahim. See what they have achieved. Sit in the House, in the National Assembly, that's what we are talking about. Sit in the House. Labour Party was able to get 35 seats out of 360 seats. Remember, we said Peter Obi joined in May 27, 2022. So the party is about a year and 6 months old, let's say. For House, Labour Party has 35, while the General was 360. It is not really a good mark, but for a party that is just coming in, given the kind of situation that we have in Nigeria, the kind of politics that is practiced in Nigeria, politics of might is right, politics of money bags, politics of bad wagon effect, we should give credit to Labour Party. In Senate, they have 8 seats, and the total number of seats in Senate is 109. Governor, remember, we have one governor, Alex Oti, out of the 36 states. We have one governor. The House of Assembly, we have 0. House of Assembly have 991. House of Assembly all over the Federation. we had zero. And that is why I'm making this video. Edo State governorship election is just a year away. And we want to send a strong message to Julius Abure. Julius Abure make some mistakes the last time, but we'll forgive him because everything was done in a rush. We were trying to get as much as candidates for the various numerous posts that was in the federation. So because of that, the screening standard was lower. I want to believe so. So I'm asking Julius Abure now that please, in the coming Edo State governorship election, we have to screen properly. We have to make sure that whoever gets the ticket have been screened, scrutinized, verified, check, re-verified. Just as Peter Obi used to say, these people coming will have to be verified and re-verified to make sure that they are the right people for the job. And that is why I'm making this video specifically to Labour Party and to the chairman, Julius Abure. You made some mistakes the last time, like I said before, but we forgive you because things were done in a haste. It was in a rush to get a Labour Party candidate to participate in the numerous positions in the federation. So now that the governorship election is coming up in Edo State and in two other states, I think, you have the time now to settle down to start preparing. You should start preparing. It has to be the people's choice. We don't want a situation like other parties do. Somebody that has money will come, buy the ticket and run. A man that have bought his own ticket, when he goes there, he will tell you, go to hell. He will not abide by the principles of the party. And that is why we are telling you, Julius Abure, wash your pot properly so that your soup will not burn. Wash your pot properly so that your soup will not burn. Because we are hearing some about the coming Edo State governorship election. And that is why I am making this video. You have to be as clean as Peter Obi. You have to be upright as Peter Obi. You've made some few mistakes in the past. It is normal. You are human. And we forgiving you. I don't have to say everything here. That is why we are asking you, don't leave your pots unwashed so that your soup will not burn. Just imagine, the whole country are looking for a fort in Peter Obi, looking for something to pin into, and they've gotten on. Why? Because the guy has left his pots clean, neat. If we don't get the best into the positions that we want them to go, it will be that all the efforts for the past 2 years that Peter Obi has put in, and you yourself has put in time, money, and that the Labour Party members have put in, will be a waste. And that's why we are begging you, Julius Abure, please, you have to organize the hierarchy of the party properly. Go by the book. Nobody should come and lure you with money so that he gets the ticket. It has to be the people's choice. Because at the end of the day, it is the people that have to go to the field to vote. I am aware that we have the National Working Committee. You should work with them. We also have the State Executive Council. You should please work with them. We have the National Executive Council too, which is headed by you. You work with them. That is the only way. You see, I have come to the conclusion that Nigeria is dead. That is the truth. Politically, economically, religiously, it's dead. Can you imagine? Civil servant came late to work, and the minister of roads and transport locked the gates. He came in at about 9:30. He locked the gates. And even those that came late to work, maybe after 9:30, they have the guts, they have the authority, they have the itinerary to protest against the minister. That is how bad Nigeria is. We have no sense of responsibility. And this is what Peter Obi is trying to change. And Peter Obi has told us that there's no way this change will come in a year. And that is why we need to start injecting good qualities, good people, good politicians into sensitive positions in the local level. While on the top, we'll also try as much as possible to push Peter Obi to Aso Rock, because we believe that Peter Obi is the queen bee. If he goes to Aso Rock, all the other things will fall into place. Corruption will be eliminated. Nepotism will be eliminated. Greed will be eliminated. You know why? Because if the head is not stealing, Peter Obi have said, you have reduced corruption by 80%. The other day, we learned that Bola Ahmed Tinubu have stopped his son from coming to Aso Rock. Do you think if Peter Obi is there, his son will even have the guts? What would he be doing there? So this country is it's upside down. It's corrupt. The only person that will change this country is Peter Obi. And we know he cannot do it in a year. And that's why we are asking everybody, a member of Labour Party, that we're going to attack from the bottom and from the top. From the councillors, we'll start to fill in good people. While from the top, Peter Obi will go there. And we are sure that if it's supposed to take 10 years, but with this approach from the top and the bottom, in 5 years, we will have achieved a Nigeria that we all wanted. This is INI We are global and social commentator. All we do here is preach good governance. So, Sir Julius Abure, please wash your pot properly so that your soup will not burn. So if it's the first time you're coming across this channel, this is INI We are social commentators. I will ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And for those our returning subscribers, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, we love you, but God love you most. As it is the culture in this channel, we will catch you when we make the next video. Until then, we'll say chooks, ciao, au revoir, adios, hasta la vista, bye-bye. Okay.